There are days when life moves faster than your ability to process it. You're doing what needs to be done, answering messages, handling responsibilities, keeping up with the pace of the day. But inside, there's a quiet sense that you're one step behind yourself. Not overwhelmed and not distressed, just slightly misaligned, like you're making decisions from momentum instead of intention. This feeling is familiar to anyone who's lived long enough to know the difference between reacting and choosing. When you're younger, reacting feels normal. It's how you get through the day. But as you get older, you start to feel the cost of it. You notice when you're not fully present. You notice when you're making decisions too quickly. You notice when your inner world hasn't caught up with your outer pace. That's the moment this episode's for. Because clarity doesn't always come from thinking harder. It often comes from slowing down just enough to let your mind and body reconnect. And early spring is the perfect season for this. Spring brings movement, new energy, new ideas, new responsibilities. But your nervous system is still adjusting. It's waking up from winter stillness. It's learning how to move again. And that transition can help make even simple decisions feel heavier than they should. So here's a practice that helps you regain clarity in less than a minute. It's called One Breath, One Choice. And it works because it brings you back into alignment before you can act. First, pause for one slow breath. Not a dramatic breath and not a deep forced inhale. Just one slow, steady breath that reminds your body you're allowed to be here. This breath interrupts the momentum that pulls you into automatic decisions. It creates a small pocket of space, just enough for clarity to enter. Second, ask yourself one quiet question. What matters most in the next minute? Not the next hour, not the next day, not the whole plan. Just the next minute. This question shrinks the decision down to something your nervous system can actually hold. It removes the pressure of the bigger picture and brings your attention to what's immediately true. Third, choose one small action that aligns with that answer. Maybe it's sending one message. Maybe it's taking a sip of water. Maybe it's finishing the task in front of you. Maybe it's stepping away for 30 seconds. The action doesn't need to be impressive. It just needs to be aligned. This practice works because clarity isn't a grand moment. It's a sequence. One breath interrupts the rush. One question reveals what matters, and one choice brings you back into alignment. And when you repeat this throughout the day, you start making decisions from presence instead of pressure. So you use this practice whenever you feel yourself speeding up internally. Because early spring is a season of gentle reawakening. Let this be a way to move through it with intention and not urgency. Now you take care and stay connected.